Oh, so our dear friend Agate is visiting, is he? Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails in the Sky the Third. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we found out that, well, it became fairly clear that the Hermit's Corridor is where we were going to be hanging out at in between, like, doing stuff in the game. But now we've got the Jade Corridor that we're running through to, oh, another one of these fiends. So this is the normal battle theme. It sounds pretty cool. But yeah, now that we know that Ascension actually deals damage, because it's not clear from the little tooltip description. Godlike. One and Dunningham.
Alright, what's next?
Cool. And a nice little heal for her. I guess first we'll cross over. There's these extra dimensional chests. Information. Oh! Okay. And yeah, I'll be skipping these fights. Is that? I want to say that's, Michelle, what the heck is her last name? Did you know? It's true that Zine's name was once written as Zane, but another name change considered was Olivier's. The original suggestion was Oliver. This chest is glad that request never went through. That is so meta! And I actually, when I was playing through Trails in the Sky, I had Zane in the party for a single episode before it was changed over to Zine. So I did actually experience it, but I experienced the very, very tail end of his tenure as Zane. So I do actually get that. What the heck was her last name? And there's also a new enemy here, Slime Lump, that's weak to fire. But considering that everything else here is not new, we'll just deal with the Slime Lump. Okay. Ruff, and I realized I remembered that's what her last name was, and I really do think that's Michelle Ruff, which is pretty cool, because I really like Michelle Ruff's, voice. Crap. Wait, what is that? You guys see that? That icon on the Bone Archer right after we act? Let's see what that is. Bonus guard. Okay. Wait. We got the guard? I'm not sure what just happened there. Maybe it's something that no matter who you attack, they guard it? Which I guess would make sense, because it's not like guarding does anything, like if you're the person who's acting, you're not gonna get attacked, so there's nothing for you to guard against. But hopefully this can get the kill, because if not, then we're screwed. Yeah, we're good. Okay. It's just... It doesn't really... So I guess on turns like those, you should really take the time out to, instead of trying to heal... Yeah, let's do this to make sure that Father Kevin doesn't die. Or you should take the time out so instead of fighting, you just heal up or something like that. That's the only thing that makes sense, really. That's the only thing I can think of that's consistent with what we just experienced, I should say. But, yeah, we're good to go. Another level for her. Let's see what's in this. 300 Mira. And then there's one up there that we should circle back around for. So we go this way. Okay. So far, the Jade Corridor is, aside from the fiends, it's looking pretty straightforward. And I'm really glad I got that tip about Ascension, because otherwise those things would have been massive pains to have to fight. That one is definitely new. Looks like a statue of some kind. We definitely want to get the drop on it, like a chicken statue or something. Unless it's just not going to move. Yeah, it's just not going to move. So we can't get the drop on it. That's fine, I guess. Let's have him heal himself. Twice. And then see what this thing is. Grimoire fled. Oh yeah, the slime lump also fled. I don't think I ever said that. Luckily, it's just attacking Kevin, so... Pseudo-rude. Pseudo-rudo. Like, pseudo-wudo? We want to use an Aqua Bleed on it, looks like. Or a Soul Blur. Yeah, let's go for the Soul Blur. We're gonna have to have Father Kevin move, though. Not sure what it's about to do, but we do know we don't want to be affected by it. And then, luckily the Grimoire doesn't siphon any type of stat off of us, so that's good. Oh, the Pseudo-Rudo's got Guard coming up anyway, so Guard probably would protect us. Alright, well, Kevin can... Soul Blur. Flamethrower, yep. We probably would have been completely good to go because of that. But from here... We'll take a look at what the Grimoire is weak to, and then we're going to stick that Information Quartz onto Kevin. That one's not weak to anything, so might as well try to go for the Seal. Oh, the Grimoire just fled. Kinda lame, but whatever. Orvement. Yeah, be able to perceive enemy status. Alright. And then that should be... Yeah, from here we can just loop back down. Maybe go to Jade Corridor 2 or something like that. I wonder... Well, he already said this is like the Tetracyclic Towers, that space that they were in. Okay, so this is probably going to teleport us to that other one. Yep. Or... Okay, yeah. More enemies that are going to be exactly the same, I'm assuming. Ah! Another barrier. So first things first, we get surprise attacked. Luckily, we've got a guard, though. Oh! Another new one! Wonder what that means. Probably, it looks like it's gonna be double attack? So is Ascension gonna proc twice, then? Interesting.
Alright, what's next?
Maybe if we, it probably only procs for basic attacks, probably. Or maybe attacks that use... Huh? What's this? It's really pretty. It looks kind of like a cube of septium, but I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, maybe we should touch it and see what happens. They can already breathe here, so why not? I'd be worried about contracting something, but clearly that's not a found sealing stone. Does it seem harmful? Nope, seems safe to me. I wish I knew what it was, though. The light coming off it's so warm. The kind of slow, rhythmic glowing from it reminds me of a beating heart in a way. It's probably not by accident. What's that? There's our cube again. Visitor from afar. You who possess the cube. It's that voice from earlier. Just who are you? Where are you talking to us from? Raise that sealing stone before the monument in the garden. Before the monument in the garden. Then the barrier and the imprisoned shall... I can barely work out what it's trying to say. All I can get is that we need to take this thing to the monument. I will unlock another power. Cube. Make use of it. Okay, so the sealing stone is not for that door. The cube's warp functionality is now available. Alright. To use it, click the icon at the top right corner of the screen, then select the location you wish to warp to. Do I have to click it? I'm using a gamepad. What the? Beware the malevolent one. Gather strength, or you too will be forever. Maybe whatever happened to... Maybe the malevolent one got a hold of this thing's master, and whatever happened to the master will be what will happen to us too. Don't even ask. I feel like I'm in some kind of weird dream that just gets freakier by the minute. I don't sense anything bad coming from the voice, at least. More like it's trying to guide us forward. True, it does. You don't think the cube has a will of its own and that it's the thing talking to us, do you? I doubt it. It kept talking about the cube as if it were a separate object. My hunch is that the source of the voice is someone else. And then there's that malevolent one it was bringing up too. I could see that being that man in black we saw when we were thrown in here, but it could very easily be someone else. All of this is starting to make my head hurt. Join the club. Well, let's try and take things one step at a time, okay? And on that note, the best place to start is probably giving the cube's new power a shot. You're serious? Serious as can be. There aren't many artifacts that have the power of teleportation, you know. And in the situation we're stuck in, we need to use everything we've got at our disposal. So it's okay when they do it. Understandable. Alright. Be sure you're careful when using it. I will. Please tell me there's some sort of way to activate that with the D-pad. With the way I'm sitting, I'd have to go through so much rigmarole in order to mouse over that. Hold on, why don't we take this chance to try using the cube? I want to see if it really does let us warp. Do we have to? I'd really rather... Okay. Can we... Hold on, files. There's got to be a way to map that to something. No? I'd really rather not have to go all the way over to my laptop to do this, but... Oh, I guess we don't have a choice. Okay, I guess... Okay. Crap. Okay, so that was far less than ideal. Definitely gonna have to figure out something for that, but I guess we're back here. And now I'm kind of worried that we might spend the entirety of the game inside this cube or something. Oh. Alright, that actually worked. Now we've got a quick way to get back here to safety if we run into danger. That does sound useful. I still can't bring myself to put much trust in that cube, however. Oh, I'm not planning to lower my guard around the thing either. I'll keep using it with caution, so don't worry. Anyway, next up's this little guy. That sealing stone? That voice made it sound like something would be released from it if we hold it up to the monument. Any guesses? No, but I know how to find out the answer real quick. I'll handle holding it up. But I want you to stand by prepared for a fight just in case. We've got no idea what we're dealing with here. Understood. It's probably not going to be anything malevolent. Something's happening. Alright, time for the moment of truth. Is it gonna go into it or change its color or something? Oh. Okay, so it was just a more roundabout way of doing that? Interesting. Is it gonna give it... Are we gonna get it back? What? A girl? A girl? I don't see anybody. Tita? Huh? What the heck? What was that light? Is this the real Tita, or is it some kind of projection? Isn't she the girl from the professor's photograph? Huh? Kevin? You are Kevin, aren't you? I'm not seeing things? Okay, so this might be the real Tita then. What are you doing here? Where do I even start? But yeah, it's the real deal. Good to see you again, Tita. Looks like you've grown a little taller. You noticed? I'm happy to see you again too. What brings you back to Liberl? We're not technically in Liberl right now. Is this girl a friend of yours? Yeah. Wait. I was in the house with Dad getting dinner ready because Agate was coming over. Then all of a sudden everything went white, and then... Where am I? This looks nothing like our house! Am I dreaming? Is this all a dream? Oh, right. I should pinch myself to check. Yep, this is the Tita everyone knows and loves, all right. She's adorable. So they gave her the quick rundown? So that's what happened. This is all because of that artifact bomb pulled out of the lake? Honestly, we can't even be sure right now. Especially if we assume that's the case. How did you end up here when you were all the way over in Zeiss? It makes no sense. You're right. It sounds as though you two were fairly close to one another when you were sent here, but Gransel and Zeiss are really far apart. Based on your accounts, however, we were all surrounded by that light at roughly the same time. That's more than a coincidence in my eyes. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, whoops, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name's Tita Russell. I'm an apprentice at Zeiss Central Factory. I'm Reese Argent, a sister of the Septian Church. I've heard a lot about you from Kevin and your mother. Oh, you've met Mom? I have. She showed me a photograph of you too. And now that I've met you in person, I can see why she boasts about you so much. Was she doing that? Oh, Mom. She didn't say or do anything inappropriate to you, did she? She tends to lose control of herself when it comes to people as cute as you. Okay, so Tita recognizes it too. Lose control how? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude by calling you cute or anything. It's just that you're kind of quiet and really pretty, but you've got this really unique aura about you. Unique? You're every bit as sharp as your mother. The goddess doesn't make it more unique than Reese. Oh, please. Anyway, what are the two of you planning on doing now? Are you going to keep looking for a way out of here? That's the plan, yeah. Not that we've made so much as a dent of progress on that front so far. We barely started exploring when we found you. Well, more like she was transported to us. Oh, I see. If you don't mind then, please let me help you look. I won't get in the way, I promise. Getting in the way wouldn't be the issue here. That's a tough one. My gut tells me you're better off staying here, to be honest. You've proven yourself to be made of sturdy stuff, but like I said before, this place is just one big and very dangerous mystery. If that's true, then who's to say I'd be safe staying here on my own? If I'm going to be in danger, I'd rather go with you and at least try to help out. Fair point, I guess. You're every bit as spunky as Estelle too, you know. You can't be serious, Kevin. Trust me, she's a lot tougher than she looks. Even though she's not, like... My experience with Tita is that she's definitely a party member best left on the bench. She went on the Liber Arc and came back down in one piece. Plus she survived Adios knows how many sketchy fights beforehand. Don't be so quick to judge because of her age. But still... Please, I really want to help. I'll do everything I can to make sure I don't cause you any problems. Really? Alright, if you're sure. You mean it? You seem to understand the consequences of your actions and what it means to worry others. And as long as that's the case, I've got no reason to say no. Still, please do be careful. Thank you! I will! Yeah, seriously. If anything were to happen to you on my watch, I'm sure my death at Erika's hands would be a slow and painful one. I swear, I won't let that happen! Deal. Alright, let's get back to work. Once Tita's equipment is set up, it's back to exploring we go. Understood. Right! And that's how Tita joined us. So first, let's shop and sell... We can sell the Ritterbow and Plum Eggs, I guess, but... Yeah, we're better off converting. Or actually, first things first... Okay, yeah, Tita's got upgradable slots, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. Let's, Okay, because we... Yeah, a hit one and an EP one. Then an EP cut 2, or EP cut 1, rather. Yeah. Just to get her set up how she should be. Why not? 1 impede. And then we also want at least 1 water so that... Or maybe 2. Because everybody's got to be able to heal right now. I, didn't really need to do that. So now let's take a look at her orbment. Well, let's see if her status has changed. Yep. Oh, she's not wearing her hat anymore. Huh. Well, that's cool. Oh, she already starts off with some stuff. That's interesting. Impede is gonna give her more, but... I guess there's no reason not to go for it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can give her or boost her with anything else. He's got all quartz okay. Why not? Let's do a mind one. Alright. And for right now, we'll just carry on like this. Unless they say anything, probably just gonna... Well, actually, we should save too. Files, save. And then, unless something happens, I'm just gonna rush back to where that door used to be. Alright. And now that we're back here... Wasn't this path blocked before? Sure was. What's going on? Is something wrong? The last time we passed by here, this path was blocked by some kind of barrier. But as you can see, it's nowhere to be seen now. Really? I wonder what could have caused that. Well, if we think about what's changed since when we last passed here and now, maybe it was releasing Tita from that stone that caused it to disappear? I mean, we haven't done anything else. Oh, I see. Still, that actually could be it. Huh? You think? Think about it. The stone with me inside was near here too, right? Maybe that was more than a coincidence. This could be among one of the many rules that govern this place that we just haven't figured out yet. Rules? I think I get what you're trying to say. So in this case, we wouldn't have been able to advance any farther if we hadn't released you from that stone? Wait, was she teleported to them or was she kidnapped and just in that stone waiting for them to get there? That's right. I can't be sure, but I do have a good feeling about it. And a good feeling is good enough for me right now. We still don't have a clue who's responsible for the situation we're in, but it all feels very deliberately set up. Which is all the reason we'll need to be careful, I suppose. Alright. More stuff? Huh? Oh, a door. That might be our way out. Looks like it's got a moon symbol on it. What's this? A shining door with a moon on it? Welcome. Bring to me the girl skilled in orbital engineering. Only then shall the door open. So it wants Tita. Whoa! I can hear a voice talking right into my mind! It looks like the door's got a will of its own, like the tree, spring, and monument back in the garden. There'll come a day when I get used to all these funky talking objects, I'm sure. I can only think of one person who might fit the door's description. It wants Tita, yeah. You think it means me? Most likely. It's a pretty terrible riddle. It's sure not me or Reese. Hey, door. It's her you mean, right? Indeed. She is the one I seek. Or maybe, is this gonna be like a Desert of Doors type thing? Only she may enter. If she fears not the trial within, she should step forth through the door. So Tita's got to have a one-on-one battle with whatever's in there? Trial? Maybe it wants to test your strength to see if you're worthy of something. And apparently, we can't even go inside to back you up in it. That's ludicrous. I propose we disregard this door and move on. Wait! I'm going to go inside! But, Tita... Hold on just a sec! There's no way! I feel like this might be another one of the rules I was talking about earlier. And besides, we've got so little to work with as we try to get out of here. We need all the clues and help we can get. If it seems like it'll be too dangerous, I'll come right back out. I promise. Well... Alright. We're counting on you. But like you said, if it seems too dangerous, come right back out. Don't expose yourself to any more danger than you need to. Do be careful. I will! It's not going to give us the opportunity to save first? Well, let's see what Tita's trial is going to entail then. Hopefully it's not anything too ridiculous. Moon Chamber. Wow, this room's so pretty. I wonder how it's made up, though. So is that... Okay. Uh-oh! Overcome the trial before you. Then I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Okay. Moon Guardian. These things are probably weak to that too. Miss! Wow. That was merciful. If we can't get the seal off, then we're probably screwed. Whoa! Okay, so these things are pretty tough. Moonlight healing. Oh! It heals us? It's probably not always gonna be this, this forgiving. They're, okay, and they're susceptible to blind. So this should be, I guess not easy, but... Can we get another Moonlight healing? Okay, so this is not nearly as mean as I thought it was gonna be. They heal her up while she keeps them blinded. But I'm sure the trials... Oh, it can miss us? I guess that's just a side effect of blinding them. They have a much lower chance of hitting us, but they've got a much lower chance of healing us also. I can live with that. Okay, cool. Yeah, Tita had it undercover, dude. Nope. It's gonna keep missing us, but this is preferable. Missing heals and missing attacks is preferable to getting healed and getting attacked. And Moonlight Healing seems to be more reliable than regular attacks, so yeah. I'm fine with that. Attack. We're doing about 1,000 damage per strike, so. Moonlight Madness. Now this is probably not going to be... Yeah, that's not great. Dang. Would have preferred not to have a miss right there, but I can't have it all. Cool. Yeah, Tina can definitely... I'm kind of... We're close to having the 200 CP necessary to probably clinch the final bit of attacks for this. Another miss. But we're definitely not going to do it unless we've got the 200, because I remember, like... Not even I remember, but Tita's S-Craft is really weak. Cool. Yeah, let's go for an attack here. We're very close to what we need. Okay, cool, because we... As you can see, I highlighted the S-Break because we have to be ready for anything here. Nope, another miss. And then this one hopefully misses as well. No, not that lucky. Alright, so this one... Yeah. Okay, and we should be able to S-break and win here. Okay, so Tita learned that S-Craft in the previous game, but after she did, she was never in my party ever again, so I never got to see it. So that's my first time actually seeing Satellite Beam. But trial complete. And those were actually fiends instead of regular monsters because of how they disappeared. You have overcome the trial. Thus I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. So what's... Are those her parents? Approaching location. 310. 310, or 320, 310, 300. Target in sight. Commencing operation. Coordinate adjustment complete. Activating boosters. So her parents are super over the top. Huh? What's that sound? They've got the foreboding music here. What? Oh. Do I know you? Uh-oh. We've really missed you, Tita. Huh? Oh my. Don't tell me you forgot the sound of our voices while we were away. Oh! Mom! Dad! That's our girl. Sorry for surprising you. We just wanted to have a little fun. I was scared stiff! Just flying in all of a sudden like that and walking up to me without saying a word? Plus you had those goggles on so I couldn't tell who you were. You could have told me you were planning on coming back. Mom? Are you okay? Why are you so quiet? Probably because of the cuteness overload. Tita. Why are you so cute? Oh, Adios, thank you for gracing our unworthy world with this miracle of a child. I'm never going to let you go again. Mom, you're starting to hurt me. Giving birth to this bundle of sugar was the best thing we ever did. How did I manage all this time without her? I'm so happy to finally be back. I can tell. I'd kind of like the chance to greet her too, though. Oh, sure, knock yourself out. I suppose you do have the right and all. Hey, Tita. Looks like you've grown a bit while we were away. I sure have. I've missed you both so much. Everything you do just melts my heart. Let me hug you again. Come here. Mom, please. Erika, I think that should probably wait until you've changed. That maintenance uniform is full of sensors, as you know. Oh yeah, it slipped my mind. In that case, shall we take care of business first then? Where is that red-haired man I've heard so much about? Are you talking about Agate? That's the one. I was so hoping I'd be able to meet him. Now where is he? He's actually in Bose at the moment. Mom, you're acting kind of weird all of a sudden. Talk about lousy timing. Not that I'd be happy if he were here, given that would indicate him being in close proximity to my angel again. Well, that's okay. We can always go meet him over in Bose next month if it comes to it. I'd like to meet him too. True enough. Word has it that a lot has been happening here in our absence. I'll bet we have a lot to thank him for. We'll have to go and give him a thank you that he'll never forget. I'll have to go with you and introduce you to him then. Oh, Tita, blissfully unaware. His house is real nice too. It's pretty small, but it's all warm and cozy. Yeah, you've been to his house? I'm actually kind of glad her parents think it's kind of weird that she's so attached to some guy who's so much older than she is. Now, calm down, Erika. Tita, try not to provoke your mother too much, alright? Was I? Agate! Agate! You are going to pay dearly for corrupting my darling daughter! He hasn't done anything. Except be the target of Tita's affections. Oh, hey. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Grandpa. So now it's the moment of truth. Always a pleasure, Albert. Okay, so Dan is not his biological son. So I guess, does that mean that Albert was that Professor Albert Russell was also blonde when he was younger? Probably was. Sorry for not giving you a heads up on our return. Oh, nonsense. Don't you worry about that. What are those things? What are those things, if I might ask? Definitely way better than orbital motorcycles, that's for sure. They look like a vehicle with boosters attached, but they're called landing crafts, and they were developed by yours truly. Oh, I thought she changed in that time, somehow. Most of the places we go to don't have the space to land an airship or any kind of landing port. And there's not much point in an airship if you can't land it, is there? Which is where these two beauties come in. Anyway, long time no see, Albert. Wow! She calls her dad by his first name? It's a small comfort knowing you haven't kicked the bucket yet. I mean, how could I have been able to gloat if you were already 6 arcs under? really think a pathetic contraption like that is good enough to beat me? You must have forgotten who I am when you were out and about. One close look and the cracks start to show. Just look at them. I doubt they even managed 5 minutes. A fat load of good they'll be for anything other than trying to show off to me. They won't be getting any real-world use anytime soon. Oh, how wrong you are. I'll have you know that we came all the way from the border with Calvard on these. From Calvard? Oh, did that catch your attention? I'll give you that the craft's flight time is somewhat limited. But that's an issue where I can find an easy workaround. By firing them from an orbital catapult attached to an airship, they can fly a distance of roughly 120 Selj. After modifying the orbital circuits, we were able to record an operation time of 382.2 seconds too. So, 382.2 seconds. That is... let's do the quick math. 600 seconds would be 10 minutes. Half of that would be 5 minutes. So these things can roughly get 4 1/3 minutes of flight time. 120 Selj? 382.2 seconds? Surprised? That stupid look on your face says it all. Not to worry, I'll give you as much time as you need for that shriveled old brain of yours to comprehend my brilliance. Brilliance? Don't make me laugh. You're talking to the man who developed the Capel. These are child's play by comparison. I don't even need to ask how you made them. I could probably develop a better version in my sleep. So they've got quite the rivalry going on then. Say that again, you stubborn old fart. Here they go again. Will you two please stop fighting? Please? Oh, and I read those files you sent me. You've got some nerve showing your face to me after exposing my daughter to so much danger. To say nothing of letting that vermin like that A word near her. She won't even say his name. Oh, get over yourself. I'm getting lectured on looking after people from the mother who ditched her daughter to wander the continent, am I? How about you look in the mirror before you go criticizing others, huh? Whoa. Dad, can't you stop them? It'll be fine. Let them have their fun. They're secretly happy to see one another again, I'm sure. Dan it probably took a while for Dan to get used to this, but I'm sure he's pretty much accustomed to it by now. But we're taking up a lot of space in the middle of town here. How are people going to get past us? Yeah, that's a good point. We can't leave these two landing crafts out here forever. I guess we're just going to have to drag our quarreling father and daughter back home. Mind giving me a hand, Tita? Sure thing. So the Russells are definitely a lot more... there's nothing quite like home. They're a lot more energetic than I thought they'd be. I actually wasn't sure we'd ever even meet Tita's parents, but... Dan didn't even change? Can I get some coffee, Dan? 1 coffee with plenty of milk and 3 sugars coming up. Ooh, let me help too! If they leave for too long, they'll be at each other's throats again. I see you haven't mended your heathen ways. When are you going to grow up enough to understand that coffee is best taken black? And when are you going to understand that there's nothing worse than an old codger too set in his ways to appreciate another's tastes? I'm just telling it like it is. Adding milk alone completely ruins it. And then you go and plop 3 sugars in? You can't even call that coffee anymore. Oh, poor coffee. What did you ever do to be blasphemed so? Ugh. Here's your order, Erika. Don't let it get cold now. We'll have to settle this dispute another time. Well, time to drink up. Anyway, where are my souvenirs, Albert? Souvenirs? Why would I have any of those for you? You're the one who's been busy slacking off abroad. Ugh. Forget traveling abroad. You are the one who got to ride the Arsail with Captain Schwarz. You're telling me you had a chance like that and didn't get me a photograph? Or her handkerchief? Or even a button off her uniform? Wow, she's quite the fangirl. Why do you want a button off her uniform? Your mother's been a huge fan of her since the Captain's Academy days. I swear, if you have the time to think about such worthless nonsense, how about using it to look over an academic report or two? It's no wonder all your inventions are half-rate. Did you just use the words useless nonsense in reference to Captain Schwarz? Did you dare to insult her? Oh, nothing of the sort, because she stood up quick, dude! I had plenty of chances to share a few cups of tea with her on board the Arsail. He's rubbing it in, dude! She's a fine woman if you ask me. She'll go far. Oh, now you've done it! If you're not going to shut that insolent mouth of yours, I'm going to do it for you! What's that? Is someone jealous? Will you two please stop fighting the second you start a conversation? They're still going at it. Tita? What is it? Oh, it's just that I finally realized it's kind of nice to see them fighting like this after all. It makes it feel like Mom's really home, you know? Yeah, I guess you're right. Hi, hey, how would you like to do some shopping? I'll handle making dinner tonight, so I'll need to grab a few things. Huh? Really? That sounds great! I haven't tasted your cooking in ages! Well, hopefully you'll be able to have it a lot more from here on. Neither of us are planning to head out for work again anytime soon, so I'll be taking over cooking duties for a while. Oh, I'd love to go shopping with you then. Great. So, yeah. Oh, dang, he whipped up a 3-course meal. That day's dinner was a real feast. And for the first time in quite a while, oh, Tita's not the one. And for the first time in quite a while, Tita was able to experience the joy of dining happily with her family. After dinner, I'm assuming they're gonna get right down to business. Oh, okay, so that's why Tita's status icon or status profile image has her hat off, because she's taking it off right now. You can leave the rest to me now, Tita. You must be tired. Go on to bed. I'm fine, honestly. I'm not doing any more than I usually do. I bet you're even more tired than I am, Dad. You rushed through all the work you had to get back here as soon as possible, didn't you? Well, you've gotten pretty sharp, huh? Well, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 13 now. What an idiot's his name? So are they comparing inventions or something like that? What part of your daft brain thought you should start making this? It's why we came back here to begin with. ZCF is the only place around that will allow me to do so. That will allow her to do so? As in, they've got the materials, or as in, no one is going to really get in her way? That's what I believe anyway. Maybe so, but still. What are you guys arguing about? Oh, are you still awake? It's past midnight, you know. You should go and get some rest. What are those? Some kind of blueprints? Can I see? Please? Tita's probably gonna... Is she gonna stop her? You didn't get out of the bath that long ago. You're going to catch a cold hanging around in here. You should be getting ready for bed. Aw, but I want to see those blueprints. Whatever's on them looks really complicated. There's an orbital engine on the right-hand side, right? It looks like a compact one, too. Oh, I know! Is it a new kind of airship? Wow, she was able to glean all of that from such a ways away? Come on, Mom! I really want to see! Oh boy, look at you getting all fired up. You just can't help yourself when it comes to machinery, can you? That's not fair! Alright, I've finished cleaning up now. Shall we get to work? Ooh, perfect timing! Get our angel to bed, will you? Sure, it is past her bedtime. What?! Let's go, Tita. Let me have a quick look, please! I can go to bed right after that! I can't work out why that converter's torque is so low and it's bugging me. It looks like her obsession's grown by monstrous proportions since we've been away. Be that as it may, it's still past your bedtime. But... No, they're not gonna let her take a look? Dang. Maybe this is something... Actually, it's not really certain when this was supposed to take place. Because I was thinking this might be before Kevin got on the Lusitania, but that doesn't really make any sense. We don't have any... Well, I don't have any reason to actually believe that. Okay, let's start with this unit here. Even at a glance, I can tell it's not going to be easy to make. We're best off starting by running a simulation on it with the Capel before actually attempting to make the blasted thing. Nothing comes to mind that will be strong enough to build the frame out of either. I say we should consider looking into a new one. I wonder what they're talking about. It all sounds so exciting. Maybe I can scooch closer without them noticing? Tita? Aw, I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Yeah, he didn't really make her leave. He just walked her to the door. Seriously now, go to bed. But... if you're that curious, I can tell you tomorrow. But right now, you need sleep. How does that sound? Good enough? But... that's a promise, okay? A promise! Yes, yes, I promise. Do we ever get to see what that's about? I'm not going to let you forget that you promised. And don't go making whatever it is without me. I know, we won't. I promise in the name of the goddess above that I'll tell you tomorrow, and that we won't make it without you. Anyway, good night, Tita. Okay. Good night. Huh. Well, that worked out. She takes after her mother in every way. Except she's a lot nicer to her dad. Well, that about wraps it up. This is amazing. Ouroboros' technology is even more impressive than I could have dreamed. That's a fine understatement. Their technological level's far beyond that of ours. That's true for virtually everything we've seen of theirs too. The archaisms, the gospels, the glorious. I'm not entirely without ideas on how they have all of it though. Why the sudden questions anyway? I've already sent you the info I had on them before. The thing is, we didn't actually learn of them through the information you sent. We knew of them before that. So Ouroboros, wherever, even in the depths of Calvard where they were at, they've heard of Ouroboros? You did? We haven't actually encountered them or any of their members exactly. But they've been expanding their influence across the continent for a while now through Jaegers and certain wealthy individuals. We can confirm as much beyond a shadow of a doubt based on our travels. That's why we came back here. We never imagined they'd be so bold as to try anything in Liberl, or we would have come back earlier. But they're not getting any more of a head start on us. We need to finish this, and we need to do it as soon as possible. Wait. Okay, I was about to say, they can't really leave us there. But for a memory fragment, this is super long. Not that I'm complaining, but I guess that's why they brought Tita back first, so we could take a look into all of this. Okay, now that we're up and at 'em, we can find out what's going on. I wasn't planning to sleep in that long. Morning, Grandpa. Morning, Tita. Yeah, it's her dad. They're probably fast and already hard at work in their factory, or their workshop, I should say. Huh? Dad? Oh, yeah. I forgot that you and Mom were back. We sure are. Looks like you had a good night's sleep. Yeah. Sorry, I feel bad for forgetting all about it. Oh, hey! You said you'd tell me what you were up to today. Yep, that's still the plan. You might be better off hearing it from your mother and grandfather, though. Huh? Why? They were up discussing the issue all night. They both headed out to the Central Factory first thing this morning, so they should be there as we speak. Thanks. Off I go then. Tita? She's not wearing her hat. You might want to have breakfast first. Whoops, forgot that too. I haven't washed my face or combed my hair either. Alright, take care of that first, then let's get some food in you. I promise it'll be warm when you finish up. Thanks, Dad. Her dad is so caring, dude. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm off. Take care. Don't go trying to run over to ZCF so fast you trip or something. I won't. No piece of toast hanging from her mouth? It's so great to have them back home. And now it's off to the factory. How weird would have, like, I was actually half expecting them to give us control of Tita and have her walk back there. Oh, it's, what's his face? Oh, good morning, Mr. Murdoch. Oh, it's you, Tita. Good morning. You wouldn't happen to know where Mom and Grandpa are, would you? Dad said they came here early this morning. Oh, they did. I know that very well indeed, because they were probably being super loud. Erika came charging in with a look on her face that signaled all hell was about to break loose. All the while she was shouting, "We've got a new invention to make, so we need somewhere really, really big. Hop to it." She wouldn't take no for an answer either. I'm so sorry about her. She causes you so much trouble every time she decides she wants to invent something new. At least she's better than Grandpa, maybe. She doesn't scare the daylights out of you by suddenly yelling "fire in the hole" right before an unexpected explosion. If only I could wipe that from my memory. In any case, your mother should be up in the operations room. I've got no idea what she's planning, but she said she had something she wanted to take a look into using the Capel. As for your grandfather, he's in the design room, in a very good mood. I can't believe the two of them are working together on something. This can't end well. Please, Goddess, please don't let them break anything. Ugh, my stomach hurts. He's really worried about what they're about to get up to. Man, the Russells are definitely something else, though. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is the first time they have worked on the same thing together. Usually they're competing over who can make the best invention, not joining forces on one. Grandpa's amazing on his own, but Mom's just as capable an engineer too, even if she kind of is scary when she gets into her work. If the two of them are actually going to put their heads together on something... I can't wait to see the result! I want to go see right away! But what are they making? Is it going to be something that emulates what Ouroboros is doing? So this is what we're up against. It looks like it's not even performing at 10% of its true capabilities either. These are some downright terrifying specs. Mom! Wait, how in the world? Isn't that data on Potter Mater? Ah! She recognizes Potter Mater because it's her friendly friend. Hi there, Tita. You came at just the right time. You've seen this robot in person, right? Well, yeah, but why do you ask? What was it like in person? Tell me everything you know. Well, it was really big, but other than that, I couldn't tell much just from looking at it. Oh, right. I suppose you wouldn't be able to. It's an awful lot taller than you after all. Mom? What are you looking at Potter Modder's data for anyway? I thought you were here to work on some new invention? Wait, you're not... Is she trying to reverse engineer a Potter Modder? That we are. I mean, that could be super helpful though. The two of us are ready to start work at any time. Alright then. Then it's time to get to work on our next, then it's time to get right to work on our task. Making an archaism capable of competing against our buddy Potter Modder. Let the Orbital Gear project begin! What?! Huh. So that's what that memory fragment... Oh. I keep thinking it's about to end. Why? Why do I feel like this? Because it's her friendly friend, dude. Usually when I hear about something new being invented, I get all excited. I get so caught up in what's happening that I tune out to the world around me and focus on helping Grandpa. But today, I just feel a little bit sad. Yeah. This doesn't feel right. Ren. It's because the Potter Modder was everything about Ren's upbringing that was jacked up. What are these wires here for, Erika? They look completely unnecessary to me. They're to deal with noise. This design requires a very high degree of precision, so it was a necessary addition. Mom, is she gonna ask them not to? So the orbital pressure changes get absorbed into here. I see. Mom! Oh, Tita, what are you doing here? Well, I was wondering if, you know, there was anything I could do to help. I want to do something for Ren, too. I'm just not sure what I can actually do. What you can do? Well, if you want to help me out, there is one thing you could do for me. It's an annoying job, but if you're up for it... An annoying job? Okay, I'll do anything I can to help. It's nothing that important, really, but I appreciate it all the same. I need you to go talk to Murdoch and get him to sort out the paperwork for our return to Liberl. The way we returned home was kinda, borderline illegal, so no official paperwork's been filed or anything. Wow. Yeah, they did fly over the border from Calvert, so... I'm cool with it, but Dan's brought it up a few times, so it'd be good if someone could get it taken care of. So, thanks! Okay. This wasn't what I had in mind when I said I wanted to help. Oh well, I guess I am still helping her by doing this. I'll just have to get it sorted out quickly so I can get back and help with the real work. Yeah, borderline illegal. Probably a lot more than borderline. Is he not... Was Murdoch not in his office? Oh, he's worshipping right now? Or I guess since this is in the past, he was worshipping at this point in time. Found you, Mr. Murdoch! Mr. Murdoch? Oh, Adios above. Please protect us all. Hello again, Tita. Can I help you with something? Wait, you aren't here to tell me that the experiment was a failure and the building is not full of poisonous gases, are you? Or that there was a giant explosion and half of it was destroyed? Or... I'm so sorry. I really can't apologize enough for all the stress Mom and Grandpa cause you. Nothing like that's happened yet though, so don't worry. Really? Oh, that's a relief. Maybe that's a sign my prayers reached the goddess after all. Perhaps I should say my prayers for tomorrow while I'm here too then. That said, I do have a little favor to ask of you. What kind of favor? Tita passed on what her mother had told her and asked if Murdoch could sort out the necessary paperwork. They arrived by air, did they? I can only imagine how surprised you must have been. They entered the country illegally? It sounds that way. Oh no, I need to go and sort that out right away. Could you stay and pray to Adios in my place, Tita? Does it work like that? Okay. Please, just pray that nothing gets destroyed because of that new invention of theirs and it all goes to plan. Okay, I will. Thank you. Man. Phew. Please keep Mom and Grandpa from doing anything too reckless. I wish I knew what I could do, though. I'm not strong like Estelle. I couldn't say anything to Ren like she did. I know! I'll get them to let me help with the Orbital Gear's development. If it really does end up having the same amount of power as Potter Mater, maybe then I'll finally be able to have a proper conversation with her. Time to go and ask. Yeah, Tita is a little bit older than Ren. I think Ren was like 11 or 12. This tool here is brand new. It can cut with 10 times more precision than the previous model. Precision, rather. I had no idea you had something like this here now. I think I might have to go over the designs again. Oh, Mom! Here you are. Welcome back, Tita. Did you manage to do what I asked? Yep, Mr. Murdoch said he'll take care of the paperwork right away. He's probably working on it right now. But now that I've done that, Mom, I want to be part of the Orbital Gear's development team too. You? Yeah, I didn't write this in any of my letters, but I ended up spending some time with Ren while she was in Liberl. And even if she's a member of the society, she's also my friend. Ren. Now, where have I heard that before? Oh, wasn't she the girl Potter Mater belongs to? Erika, if I might be permitted to say my piece here. Say your piece? She is really strong, dude, or maybe he is just really light? Mom, what are you? You better have a damn good explanation for this one, Albert. My daughter ended up making friends with a member of Ouroboros? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this? This wasn't in any of what you sent me. Well, it was kind of hard to say. Don't you give me that! As if you hadn't already exposed her to enough danger to make me want to strangle you, and now I'm hearing this? Just what have you been doing with my daughter while I've been away? Mom, I'm serious. I want to be involved in the Orbital Gear's development. I'm completely powerless on my own, but I still want to find some way to talk to her. And the Orbital Gear is going to be able to fight on equal terms with Potter Mater, right? Then I want to be involved, because I want the kind of power that Estelle has. Tita? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not considering using the Orbital Gear to fight Potter Mater yourself, are you? What? That wasn't what I meant. I want to make very sure of this. Do you understand just what we're making here? Well, I only got a quick look at the blueprints, but it looked like a bipedal. That's not what I mean. The Orbital Gear is a weapon. No matter how you try to dress that fact up, that's the reality. It's a tool designed to be used by people to hurt other people. But you're not making it because you want to hurt people, are you? Even the patrol airships used by the army are made to protect the country, not to hurt people. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what the developer of any new weapon thinks. We're not the ones actually going out and using the things we make. The devices we pour our hearts into making go on to cause unspeakable suffering to people, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Have you ever stopped to think about that? And after having it pointed out to you, can you still say you want power? Well, we're doing what we're doing, fully aware of what the potential consequences may be down the line. But can you? You know how much I love you, Tita. And I understand that you care deeply about your friend. I do. But that's all the more reason why I can't permit you to take part in this. Can you understand where I'm coming from? But I'm not taking this lightly either, you know? I appreciate how you feel, Erika, but I'm sure Tita's been thinking about this a lot herself, especially after all she went through. Why not show her a little more respect? I'm sure she has, but that doesn't mean I can let her be involved in developing a weapon. We researchers don't get a say in how our inventions end up being used on the line. That's just our fate. That's what we have to accept when we're doing our jobs. That we do. I know where she's coming from, but I absolutely can't let her be a part of this. She doesn't need to be shouldering this kind of burden. Not at her age. So she's gonna try to convince them to let her help then. I know all of what Mom's saying is true. I know. Really, I do. But then what am I supposed to do? Just sit around helplessly? I know. I'll go and see what Dad thinks. Maybe he'll actually listen to me. Tita inserted a card into a slot in the elevator panel. Oh, okay, I was about to say, is it supposed to look like that? But I guess it grants her access? What happened down here? ZCF Underground Laboratory. Didn't there used to be an assembly line down here? Looks like a lot of stuff has been knocked over. Dad! Tita? Sorry, hold on a minute. I'll be right over. There was definitely an assembly line over here previously. Or down here previously. Really? So she wouldn't give you permission to join then? Nope. I understand what Mom's saying. I really do. It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything. Well, unlike your grandfather, your mother has very clear reasons for what she does. She's an engineer with specific goals and ideals over ones driven by emotion or curiosity. That's especially true for this project, given that the future of Liberal's national defense may end up hinging on it. It was never going to be easy to win her over in an argument about this, I'm afraid. That doesn't change the fact that I want to confront Ren, though. Maybe what I'm saying is childish, I don't know. But it's what I really feel, and I'm not budging! And there are those are some bold words, Tita. I don't think I've ever seen her look so serious about anything before. But even if they're bold, I don't think they're childish. At the same time, I don't think it has anything to do with whether you should be involved in developing the orbital gear either. Having it isn't going to make confronting her any easier. Tita, confronting someone head-on about something is a very difficult thing to do. Probably more difficult than you realize. You're certainly kind, but that's not always going to be enough to change someone's mind about something once it's made up. I know. Maybe I'm never going to be able to talk to her like I want to in the end. Am I doomed to never do anything for her? You backed down when you were arguing with your mother earlier, right? That says to me that the convictions she has are stronger than yours. You already know that it's not going to be easy to talk to Ren. If you want to succeed, you'll need a stronger spirit than you've got now. Otherwise, you won't be able to really tell each other how you really feel. You'll just back down first. That reminds me of something Agate said once, actually. He said, "Fighting's all about guts." Well, that's not quite what I'm talking about, no. I really am starting to worry about this agate fellow. I think resolve is a more appropriate word here than guts. You'll need to have the resolve to express all of your honest feelings to her. Plus, you need to accept hers in return. No doubt it'll be a lot easier said than done, too.
Well, I know she's from the Society, and that Potter Mater is too strong for me to compete against as I am. Especially because I don't have the kind of power Estelle does. I'm not even confident she'll want to listen to what I have to say. And even if she does, that it'll have any effect on her. But I can't just leave her and do nothing. I can't! Listen, she was part of Ouroboros, and she did some pretty bad things, sure. But that's not all there is. I spent some time with her. I went shopping with her. I sat and talked with her. So I know that's true. Deep down, she's actually a sweet girl. I'm sure she wasn't faking it either. It's who she really is. She's not some kind of inhuman monster. She's an ordinary girl who was like an excited little kid when we found a cute pendant in a shop. And when I tripped and fell, she didn't hesitate to hold her hand out for me. She's a good person, and I still think of her as my friend even now. But after that, she went away from me. Ever since then, her and Potter Mater have always been out of my reach, physically and emotionally. Maybe the Orbital Gear will give me a chance to change that. If I have that, I might finally be able to see a little bit of the world that she does. Maybe she'll even be willing to open her heart, even a little, and tell me how she really feels, all while listening to my feelings too. That's why I want to be involved in making it, and I won't take no for an answer!
I'm so proud of how much you've grown. What do you think about all this, Erika?
What?
Oh, she was standing just off screen this whole time?
Mom? How long have you been listening in on us?
Not long. I only overheard the last part of your conversation. Can I ask you something, Tita?
Of course. What?
If you finally get to talk to this Ren girl again, and it turns out she doesn't see you as a friend, what are you going to do?
Exactly the same thing. I'll do exactly the same as I would otherwise. Because I've already made up my mind that I want her to be a part of my life, even if she doesn't want me to be a part of hers. I might not be able to chase her around and try to convince her to come back to us like Estelle can, but I can still try to get to know more about her and Potter Mater, and I can make a stronger connection with her through the Orbital Gear. There's nothing stopping me doing any of those things, right? Whatever makes it so I can be a part of her life, I want to do it, even if it's small. Because that's what friends do. That's how I really feel.
I see. Well, I can't help but feel like you're being a little naive, but you got me. I'll accept all you've said as a sufficient reason for participating in the Orbital Gear project.
Really?
Really? Now what are you two waiting for? We've got work to do.
Dan, I've redone the blueprints, so I need you to go over them.
Tita, we're going to start making the quartz prototypes.
So I can be a part of the development? You promise?
We'll see how long that happy face of yours lasts. Now that you're on the team, I'm going to be working you to the bone. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, bring it on.
Good. Are you ready to get started? Okay. Thanks to her efforts, Tita was finally allowed to participate in the Orbital Gear's development. The familiar central factory was filled with a new sense of tension as it became the building ground for the new invention. Tita was able to work as a full-fledged engineer equal to the adults around her for the first time. She was also treated no differently than anyone else, meaning that Erika's demands were constant and relentless. But that was a source of true happiness for Tita. Finally, 2 weeks later... They've already finished? Oh. but that's way smaller than the Potter Modder. All done. Alright, time to begin our activation test. I think we could probably do with a little break. We've been working almost constantly for 3 whole days now.
How do you still have so much energy, Mom? And how do you two have so little? Pull yourselves together, people! The best part of developing something new is about to begin! That goes for you especially, Tita. Me? The seat in our prototype here is on the small side, so there's no way anyone other than you is going to be able to sit in it. So you're going to need to be part of our tests until the very end. I know, but please let me have some sleep first.
Dang, she fell asleep right there?
Well, okay, only because you said please. It's better than trying to do the tests today when you're in this state and ending up with a bunch of mistakes being made.
She's done very well in my opinion. Not even most veteran engineers can keep up with your working pace. I'm amazed our little daughter did it on her first project.
What exactly are you implying? That I'm some kind of machine with limitless stamina? Okay. So that's the activation tests penciled in for Friday the 28th. Wait, tomorrow's Friday? Yes, it is. Why do you ask?
Probably because Agate is about to visit.
I need to start cooking then.
Oh, we're about to come up to when she was teleported. I finished running all of the necessary simulations using the Capel. It should be able to perform roughly the intended specifications, but...
Tita, what's the rush? Grandpa, I just realized tomorrow's the last Friday of the month.
Ah, yes. That's when Agate's coming, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to start getting things ready for tomorrow's food.
Well, if you're taking requests, Whoa.
Agate?
That was her? I'm not sure I follow. I thought that was just her killing intent, I'm sure. What's special about the last Friday of the month?
Whoops, I forgot to tell you. This is going to be your first time meeting Agate, isn't it?
No, okay, so she's gonna get the food ready, but this might be that test that Erika was talking about when Kevin first met her.
You see, he comes over here to visit once a month, and tomorrow's that day. So... Oh... So our dear friend Agate is visiting, is he? What a coincidence that he should choose the day of our tests to make his arrival. He sure is a lucky man. Mom?
Well, you see, Tita, your mother,
Holy crap! Dan, darling, I just had a brilliant idea. I've decided that tomorrow's tests are going to require a sacrifice. Oh, man. We can't just let any old person come over to our house for no good reason, right? They need to make a contribution to the family. I hope you're ready, Agate Krosner.
So let me get this straight. You're saying you want Agate to help with the tests, right?
I'm not sure I'd recommend that, Erika. He's a useless dolt where technology is concerned. I can't see him being much help. Help? Oh, I'm expecting a lot more than that from him. I'm expecting him to offer his very life in the name of science! What?
Come on now, Erika, this is no time for being silly. I'm not opposed to having him help out, though. I'd like the chance to have a good, long talk with him myself.
You too, Dad? Well, it's settled. Today is going to be a good day. A very, very good day. Is it just me? Or do they seem to have Agate all wrong?
Yeah, they've definitely got quite the impression, but what other conclusion are they supposed to draw, though, honestly? Side story, Orbital Gear Project Part 1 finished. Ah, so we're probably gonna receive Long Barrel EX. Received 3,000 Mira. Offering up his very life in the name of science. So I guess this must be another polarizing part of how this works. We're gonna get a lot of the story told in these side story fragments, which leads me to conclude that we're going to be seeing quite a lot of these corridors. Thank Adios, you're alright! Are you feeling okay? You look quite tired.
I'm fine. I did have to fight some scary enemies, but I managed to pull through.
That's good. So what happened in there?
Well,
Tita explained everything that happened on the other side of the door, and it is like the Desert of Doors.
I see.
Yep, sounds like this is another one of our rules, alright. In other words, first you need to meet some condition or conditions to get the door to open. After that, you fight your way through a battle or trial. Win, and you get to see some kind of memory fragment and walk away with Mira as a bonus. That sum things up?
Yeah, and that's how it was for me. The memory fragment didn't feel like it was quite finished, though. There seemed to be more that I didn't get to see.
Maybe there's more than one pattern to these doors then. Either way, every time you find one, we should probably notice location and conditions down. Okay, so we might be returning to these?
Indeed.
About memory doors. Memory doors are located throughout the game and allow you to see various optional scenes. In all, there are 3 types of doors. Probably moon, stars, and sun. Moon doors contain lengthy side stories. Star doors contain short side stories. Sun doors contain minigames. In order to open a door, you'll need to fulfill one or multiple conditions. Furthermore, some doors will require certain characters to win a battle in order to view the contents inside or within. After viewing the contents of a door for the first time, you will earn Mira, and depending on your choices or actions, potentially even bonuses such as items. All of this information is automatically recorded in the notebook and can be viewed at any time. Finally, you can also warp to any door you have discovered using the cube. Alright, so that was quite a bit. We're going to go ahead, save, and then I guess keep the lookout for more doors. But that is all going to be next time, so definitely join me then for more Trails in the Sky the 3rd. Bye for now, guys.